I'm Eric, and today we have the great Kevin Washington, the CEO of the YMCA. So I'm gonna start off with the question: what is your dream job?
My dream job, well, I should say is the YMCA, but my really dream job, I wanted to be a basketball player, professional basketball player. But I realized early on that I wasn't going to be good enough to do that, so I took another path. My role model, I had a couple. The one that I followed closely was Dr. Martin Luther King. He was a guy that I really had the high praise for and enjoyed watching, and enjoyed what he was able to do. Then another one you probably won't know. His name was Bill Morton. He was a youth director at the YMCA in Philadelphia.
Hi, my name is Kenny.
Hey, Kenny, how you doing?
Good, and you?
I'm fine.
How important is your family to you?
Absolutely, the most important thing in life is your family, other than your faith. Because and the reality is that you can always depend on them for unconditional love and support. And I have 5 siblings, 3 brothers and 2 sisters. And in my own personal family, I have a wife and 2 kids, and they really are the support network that I turn to. So family is extremely important. When no one else loves you, you know they will.
What opportunities are there for kids at the YMCA for the rest of the summer and during the school year?
Quite a few. We do quite a bit of work in summer programs. We have all kinds of summer activities at our YMCA's, from activities engaged in swimming and recreational activities. In addition to during the fall, we do a lot of out of school time, after school programs for folks who are interested in developing their full potential. So there's a myriad of activities. In fact, in the summer, our YMCA's are free for teenagers. So if you're a teenager in any community in the YMCA, you can get a free membership and be.
Hi, Kevin.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm Brianna.
Hey, Rihanna, how you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Good.
That's good. I have a few questions.
A
but
few?
Yeah. I have a few questions to ask, but I'm gonna go with one at a time.
Okay.
If you don't mind. Who inspires you?
Who inspired me? I talked about Martin Luther King. He really inspired me because of what he was able to do. He was a guy that really worked hard against some very difficult circumstances and was able to maintain a level of thoughtful, a level of engagement, and a level of calmness in a sea of what I would call chaos, particularly in the South. So he was one of my inspirations because of what he was able to do.
Thank you.
Thought you had more than one question.
Hi, my name is Janisha,
Anisha.
and I want to know what are some of your interests and hobbies?
I have several that I take passion with. One of them is golf. I love golf and play it often, as much as I possibly can. It's a long sport, and my wife gives me the freedom to do that now. I love music. I like jazz. I love rock and roll. I even love hip hop. I mean, I listen to rap, so I'm a wide variety of music. So I love the music. And I love movies, so I see a different type, and I do read. So I have a few hobbies that are engaging for me as a person.
Do you have any goals or expectations for your time at the YMCA?
Yes, I am in my 34th year as a YMCA professional. I've worked in Philadelphia, Chicago, Hartford, Connecticut, now Boston. My goal and objective is probably in the next 6 to 7 years, not longer than 10, is to be retired and relaxing and enjoying the fruits of my labor.
What are your responsibilities?
Well, if you ask my staff, they say the CEO doesn't do much. He just sits around and barks out orders. But really, for an organization like ours, I'm really like the strategic planner, and I interface quite a bit with our board of directors, who I work with on a regular basis. And fundraising and positioning is really most of the things that I'm engaged with as the YMCA CEO. And also I do some operational stuff, but I got a lot of folks who work for me to carry out the day-to-day responsibilities. My goal is to ensure that the organization is functioning at its highest level and strategically is engaged in partnerships that's going to advance the mission of the organization. So.
You said that you wanted to be a professional basketball player.
Mhm.
Which basketball player did you like?
Well, I had several that I loved. I'm a Philadelphian, so my first person that was my biggest fan, that I was the biggest fan of, was Wilt Chamberlain. Because Wilt Chamberlain played at my high school. I went to Overbrook High School in Philadelphia, which doesn't mean anything to you, but he went to Overbrook High School. He also was a Philadelphian, and he was the first player that I had the fondest memory of watching consistently. Although unfortunately, being in Boston is not a good thing for Philadelphia fans, because Philadelphia and Boston, you think the Lakers and the Celtics and used to go at it. There was no rivalry better than the Philadelphia 76ers and Philadelphia Warriors and the Boston Celtics. They used to play 9 times a year. So Will Chamberlain and Bill Russell used to go at each other. So that's my fondest memory. But the player that I've come to love the most after Will Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, because I lived in Chicago from 1992 to 2000. And that's when they won 6 championships. So I got a chance to watch him a lot.
Tell me more about yourself. I don't know. Anything you feel comfortable with.
I don't have much to say, except, first of all, I enjoy working with young people. I'm glad I have the opportunity to see you folks.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the YBA Today, the City Edition. I'm Brianna Mejia. A strange news story from the countries of Indonesia. It seems that a 15-year-old chimpanzee has developed a nasty habit. In the zoo, their visitors have been flicking lit cigarettes at the chimps, and it has been picking them up and smoking them. Zookeepers have decided to move the smoking chimps to an isolated area in the zoo to break them out of this bad habit. You might say the smoking chimp is going cold turkey to break the habit. Then again, maybe not. The summer weather continues in the city, where temperatures are expected to reach the high 80s today. There's a chance of a thunderstorm later in the day. In sports, the U.S. women's gymnastics team won the gold medal in the team competition yesterday. The Boston Red Sox beat the Detroit Tigers 4-1 last night. It was the 4th win in a row for the Sox. That's the news, weather, and sports. I'm Brianna Mejia. Now let's go over to the talk set